You're live.
Alright, all rise for the pledge of allegiance to the flag. Remember, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. We have a quorum. I now call this meeting to order. The first thing we have to take care of, it is 6 o'clock, we have 2 sealed bids here. We had one contractor contacted me, they will not be bidding. We'll open up this first one. Well, there's just 2. This is from Milestone Contractors. Something that this.
Do you need a letter opener or scissors?
Yes, mine's good. Thank you.
Welcome.
That was a long time.
Probably as old as you are.
I bet.
Mexican. Okay.
Oh, mercy.
No. I had to look through all this too. That's all right. Okay, this is Milestone. Next year. Milestone, yes. And their bid is, total cost of bid is $68,027.10. Sorry, 68027.10.
So 86,000.
68,000.
Okay. 68,000.
027 and 10 cents. 27.
Yeah.
10 cents.
10 cents.
Yes. Yes. And that is for, yes, that does include Section Street. Very good. Then I will go over and make sure that the forms are certain ones that have to be. Alright. The next one is from E&D Paving. Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Step 1 properly.
Then
So
just
this,
yeah.
yeah, this way. Hey. E&D Paving. $71,495.80. At the present time, Milestone is the lowest bidder.
What was the name of the company that declined to bid?
Oh, I'll have to tell you that in a little bit. I can't remember at the moment.
Okay.
but I have their email. So, we have 2 bids. I need a motion to accept the lowest bid, if that's acceptable. Move.
Make a motion to accept the lowest bid.
I second it.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the lowest bid, which is Milestone. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. We will go with Milestone. I'll contact them.
As long as everything is there.
As long as everything's there, yeah. I'll have to look that over. Ha-ha. And we have a guest tonight. There he is. Gary Jackson. He is with emergency management. And I looked over that 200-page document. Some of it was Greek, some of it wasn't. It doesn't have the current town council on it.
Yeah.
So but anyway, it kind of gives you the gist of what you're looking for.
Right.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to thank you guys for allowing me to come. Like I said, my name's Terry Jackson. I'm the new emergency management director. I've been in the position since September 15th. It's been pretty busy since then, as you can imagine, things go on in the county. So one of the projects that was started before I took the position was updating the county's all-hazard mitigation plan, which I sent a copy of it in the email that she's talking about. This is a copy of it, just to give you an idea how thick it is. So, part of this plan is that in order for the town of Newberry to be eligible for FEMA mitigation plans or any FEMA reimbursement plans, is that not only Newberry but all the incorporated town cities have to adopt the plan as either through an ordinance or just however you do your adoption.
We've never done this before. Do you have a sample ordinance or?
Yes, I do. I have the one where the town,
Okay.
or not the town, but the city, county. And there's a copy of the county's ordinance
Okay,
that they
thank you.
accepted.
That's fantastic.
Yes, thank you.
So this plan was started back in 2022. So I know you mentioned that there was not a career board member on it. So that's why this all started back in 2022.
Well, they've been in since 2020, so.
Yeah. So like I said, this was all before me. I just caught the tail end of it. But this plan is to be updated every 5 years. This year was the year that, or actually last year was the year it had to be updated. So it was a joint effort between representatives from the towns and cities, county officials, emergency management, and then the public had input. They had meetings on it and stuff. I think part of it, I called down here, talked to the clerk. That's part of it, to give a little information. So the county accepted the plan in 2025, adopted it, 2025, and FEMA accepted it after the county adopted it. So the plan has been accepted by FEMA for the county, so the county now is eligible for grants and reimbursement. So that's the good part. The other part is now all the incorporated towns and stuff have to adopt it in order for them to be eligible. So some of the things that you can be eligible for, like I mentioned before, are like hazard mitigation grants, some post-fire grants, building resilient infrastructure and communities grant, BRIC grant, flood mitigation assistance, and safety tomorrow revolving loans are just some of them that you would be eligible to apply for if you would accept or adopt this into your plan.
Do we have to have a flood management ordinance in place? to get flooded out down the river?
That I am not sure of, but
Okay.
the county, we are working on a flood plan for the whole county. We're completely redoing all of our plans right now.
Okay.
But that's something that I can't find out and let you know, if you guys would need that. So what I'm here to do is I'm asked the town if they would consider adopting this plan, so you will be eligible for applying for grants and definitely be eligible if we have some type of a disaster where you can recoup some of your
We
money.
applied the grant through the county?
Actually, I think the corporation can apply for it, but I could find that out for you also.
Yes, yes. So, has anyone done this? Applied for it?
Switch City done it Monday night, so the Switch City has adopted the plan,
Mhm.
and the county's adopted the plan. I go to Jasonville and Lyons next week, and then I go to Linton
Mhm.
next month to their meeting.
Has anyone ever had to apply for funding?
I'm in the process of doing it right now for the big snowstorm that we just had.
Really?
Yeah. So far, what I've got together is over $250,000 that the county's got in snow removal and different things from this previous storm we just had.
Mm.
And then we also got some grant money, funding money from the May tornado.
Yeah.
The December tornado, we didn't have enough damage to qualify for federal funds for it, but we were state funds. And you would have to have a plan like this in place too for state funds as well.
Mhm. What is the side of this is the hardest? What's the question I'm looking for? Would be something we wouldn't want to.
What's that?
What would be something why we wouldn't get into this?
Why wouldn't we want to do this, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, something
Why
like
would you not want to do it?
that. Yes.
Really, I can't think of any reason why you would not want to do it.
Okay.
Because again, if there is a disaster that strikes, if you don't have this plan in place, if the town doesn't have this plan in place, then the town could be completely wiped out and you still would not be eligible for,
Yeah, I know.
for funds.
Did that happen in Oakland City, which 2 years ago? Horrible.
Mhm.
Right, okay.
And again, every 5 years this has to be updated, so in 5 years I'll be back in here again asking for the same thing.
Okay. So,
And that, the ordinance that I gave you a copy of was drawn up by the county's attorney. I think
yeah, Marvin Abshon.
what Switch City did was is that they just have theirs where they adopted it in the minutes of their meeting, and they're giving a copy of their minutes of their meeting to show they adopted it.
Adopted the,
All hazard mitigation plan.
Well, if we have to do it by ordinance, I'll have to draft it by an ordinance.
yeah, we'll have to draft up an ordinance. But we can do, yeah, we'll work on doing that, drafting up an ordinance. Send the county, you get a copy of the ordinance.
I get it.
You get it? Okay.
Yeah, and I brought you guys some information for me here, so there's a couple of my cards with my information on them.
Thank you. No, that's okay, I have your information.
Okay, all right. So, you know,
Okay.
if you guys decide to adopt it and get the ordinance signed, then I just need a copy of it so that I can forward it on to FEMA, so that you guys would be able to.
Here's your email. You
Yep.
can,
Emails on, the only thing on there is my cell phone, and I can give that to you if you want it, but, yeah,
No.
email's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me most of the time.
okay.
So, and just so you know, emergency management has moved our office. We are basically a brand new department since I took over. Our office is now at the fairgrounds in the business center side of the fairgrounds building. So that's where the office is at now.
That's nice.
So, new building, and like I said, the county, once they hired me, told me they wanted me to start fresh and build it back up, so that's what we're doing.
Okay.
So do you guys have any questions for me, or anything that you'd like for me to try to help you do, or, I mean, that's what I'm here for, that's what emergency management's here for.
Our biggest issue's been trying to get generators. We can't get anybody to give us quotes. Adam got a couple of companies to talk to him, and they wouldn't ever return his call. It's been 6 months calling him, like every couple of weeks, couldn't get anyone to
And we
give
don't
any
have funding.
information. So if you can suggest anybody for him to contact and talk about getting generators for our water system.
Yeah, I know Adam, so I can get a
Yeah,
hold
I
of him.
talked to him, because we're needing, it'll be 3 gas and, no, 1 gas and 2 electric. We have 2, water.
Adam will know exactly what we're
Yeah.
looking for.
Yeah, he knows exactly.
Okay, yeah, he could get a hold of me. And I will also look into some grants, if there's some grants that we can help with. And again, if you get this adopted, that will help as well.
Right.
So, but I will help any way I can. If there's any funding out there, or maybe I can find some generators, or I'll work on see what I can come up with and let you guys know.
Okay.
So I
That's
do have a
fantastic.
question. And I know that in the short period of time that you've been in the office, most of that was probably already taken care of. So there was some discrepancies in the plan. If something should happen to an affected area and the information in that is inaccurate, does that affect any
No,
issue?
no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Now, because we know that things change.
Okay.
This was started, what, almost 4 years ago now when they started this. Lots of things have changed
Okay.
since then. And that's why if every 5 years we update it to make sure that it's correct.
Do we need to give you an updated list of who actually is on the council and clerk
You
treasurer?
can email that to me
Okay.
with contact information. That way if I need to get a hold of somebody, we can. I now have a full-time assistant. They hired me a full-time assistant.
Lucky you.
So, lucky me, although this had to be done with just me and the tornado was just me, but I do now have a full-time assistant, so she's working on updating the plan, so if you guys could email me that information, we can just go ahead and get it updated.
I will say I've dealt with emergency management pretty much for years. It's just different forms, but I've never had somebody come in and actually talk to us.
I will come in and talk to you guys anytime you want to, whether it's in a meeting or
We could just.
you can call me and talk to me. My door is always open, and my phone's always on.
Well, I appreciate it.
And if there's anything that the fire department needs help with, I'm trying to send out training information, and
It's very much appreciated.
yeah, all the information I get, I'm sending out. We're going to be doing a bunch of free training through in the county and stuff that's coming up, and everybody's invited to it.
I'm sure you've probably heard it multiple times, and if you haven't, I'll apologize for that, but you are a very welcome asset to this county.
I appreciate that.
And you've done a fantastic job just in the short time that you've been here, so it's
I'm
very much appreciated.
trying my best, and I will tell you that I'm going to make mistakes, just
Yeah.
like everybody else,
And
but
that's understandable.
we
but
learn from
it is
our mistakes.
a very drastic leap from what we had before, so it is very much appreciated.
And I'm going to continue to work as hard as I can moving forward. And that's what my job is. My job is to make the county better.
All right.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Thank you.
All right. And like
Thank
I
you
said,
very
if you
much.
need anything, give me a call.
Now, we
Yes.
should an updated contact list for all of us.
Okay. All right. All right. Anything else?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Mary.
It was a
Thank you.
good time. Thank you.
Thank you.
So he did not take office until September. The contact for updated information that he was referencing went out during 25 when it was still Roger Axe. So
Right.
he's under the impression that you were contacted from previous notes, so that falls on Roger, not Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one's ever contacted
Yeah.
me for
yeah.
updated
So,
information.
Yeah, that's just information that's been handed off to Terry that was inaccurate, but that,
He's had a
no
lot to
fault
play.
of his.
He's had a lot to play catch up with.
Yes, very much so.
Mm-hmm. We,
May I ask a question about the bids? I
Yes.
know we kind of rushed through that, but what happens if something's incomplete in the lower bid that we accepted?
I will look that over. If it's something they can take care of immediately, I can, because once this is all done, there's certain documents I have to send to NDOT
I'm asking, is there anything that would disqualify that there? Probably not.
I
It's
don't
good.
think so.
Okay.
And they're really good at this because they are, part of NDOT's, they're approved to
Okay.
go through NDOT.
I just
Yeah,
wanted
I've always
to
wondered
clarify.
that
I
too.
wasn't sure. I want to make sure there wasn't
Right.
something that could change.
Right. So we need to take care of this matter of, he's wanting us to adopt the county's mitigation plan.
We'll have to, if we're going to draw up an ordinance to do that, then we'll have to get an ordinance drawn up.
Right. Right, so I think that we'll address this the next meeting.
If you guys want me to revise the county ordinance and make it one of our own for
Or I
next meeting.
can, or it doesn't matter.
We can, yeah.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I think so. I think this is probably something we ought to be doing. Because look what's happened around us. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I actually
Go,
agree.
yep, okay, we'll go on something ordinance.
I think it's in the best interest of our
What is
citizens.
you? Okay. Okay. Now, this is where we have gone over the minutes. And this is the accounts payable, so we need a motion to adopt, to allow these minutes as
I would
read.
move to introduce last month's minutes.
Mm-hmm. Second. Okay, it's been moved and seconded to adopt these minutes. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. The next one we have is our accounts payable voucher, which we went over this earlier. I would entertain a motion to approve this voucher.
I move to approve the payable voucher.
A second.
And been moved and seconded to approve the accounts payable voucher. Any discussion? Nay? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Doing good.
Where are we at? Old business?
Yeah, the Wicklow family moved out after the water was shut off. They moved out, the dog's gone. Kim, anything you want to add to that?
I'm going to apply their meter deposit to the remaining balance, and then we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with the remaining
Okay.
balance.
What their balance is.
It's over $100.
It's rather big. I don't know if they had a leak or if they just maliciously ran the water.
Would it be worth going to small claims court for?
One of you guys wants to do that, sure. Balance is $432.44 minus $50.
432.
Minus 50, it's $382.44.
382, what?
44.
44. And is that with or without the applying?
That's before I've applied the $100.
Okay.
Oh, I understand.
So it'd be $282.44. It still has a $50 reconnect fee in it. I add that in whenever I bill them. I let them know if they'd like to reconnect. This is their amount to reconnect, and so I have to take it back out.
Yeah, yeah.
So the final bill is 282.44.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And next time I get the opportunity to talk to the property owner, I will, he called the other day, but I was at work, and he was really calling to complain about the snow. But I will ask him if he's aware of a leak, or if they just left water running.
Okay.
Because it'd be on him to fix that before we could turn the water back on.
Right.
But I could not get the renters, his daughter and son-in-law, to tell me if they had a leak or what was going on. They didn't respond to me. They wouldn't do anything. Whenever they usually tell me that, they've got the payment, they'll come bring it, but they didn't. And then the first day that it was warm enough to shut it off was, I think, whatever our last meeting was last month.
Mm-hmm.
And then they moved out right after.
Mm-hmm. Is there any other old business? I think we have any. New business.
Empty.
Just all of those. Adam brought up the where is that? The flanges called gaps for $625.65. They have been working that out, so
Are you wanting him to dispute anything on that report? I mean, because if we put these caps on, the goal's always been to get that filtration system back up again. Is that going to adversely affect that?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask Adam. And it's not like he needs them right now.
Are you going to set a time to go with Adam to look
Yes,
at that?
I'm gonna have to, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So say, I mean, for $625, I mean, if we need to do it, we need to do it, and then Jimmy will need to be there and help him, and we'll have to pay Jimmy some additional hours
Yeah.
for manpower, because I don't want Adam to try to do that by himself.
No, not that.
So I move that we postpone this until next meeting till we get more information.
Sure.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to postpone this till the next meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And I will give you that. I need a honey-do list. Is it getting, yeah, I'm gonna have to go around town and look for street lights out. We've got 2 out already. One on Fifth and one on Mulberry.
Do you know how to report them?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
If you need help with that, let me know.
Okay. I did print out some information from the AIM bill tracking, some of these bills that come along. It's 8 pages, there were several pages. I just kind of gleaned through it what would apply to us, but we're looking at can you open up the PDF at home?
Yeah.
And you can do a PDF. I have this in PDF, I'll send it to you girls. This talks about the maintenance line in public right-of-ways, like, I think like water lines, electric lines, telephone lines. And I'm not sure how much that pertains to us. Some of this. I'm not sure about that one. And then aerial vehicles, I think they're talking about the, what? Drones, yes. So that, I don't know if we have anybody in town has drones or not.
We do.
You do? Okay, well, this, okay.
And the county also uses them as part of law
Right,
enforcement
okay,
and
yeah.
stuff like that, but.
I just about had everything over there, you got drones too.
Okay. Well, there's a part in there about drones.
And I'm only aware of one that's been shot out of the air.
Okay. Of course, ban on gratuities for public officials. Can't take any garage, can't take gifts.
Wow.
Never have, but anyway.
I don't think anybody's brought us anything since maybe 8-10.
No, I haven't brought us a card. This has volunteer firefighters. Individual who is a volunteer firefighter is entitled to a credit $200 against their adjusted gross income tax liability. And this is on bidding for roads and things like that. Various utility prohibits the utility from charging a customer a reconnection fee to restore terminated service to the customer. But this goes on and explains some other things. Electric, gas.
What that means is, like this Littell family, if they move back into town 6 months from now and want their water turned back on, I cannot charge them that $50 fee.
Right.
But I can collect their previous balance. I mean, it's still not the same balance, but
And
that's what that means.
Yeah, and there was something else in there too about stuff like this. Tangible property, public forums, collections. Requires a municipal officer whose official duties include oversight of recording or monitoring of the municipality's accounts to not have access to the officer's own personal accounts. But I know it's crazy. So anyway, I will send this to you guys, and you can just look over this much. Goes under undergrounds again, water safety. Utilities. I will send this to you guys. I don't remember how many pages this was. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Adjourn?
I move to adjourn this meeting.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No. Motion carried. This meeting is adjourned. What time?
1835.
Our next meeting will be
March the 2nd.
At 5 p.m. March 2nd at 5 p.m.
Yes.
That will be a Monday.
Yes. March 2nd, 5 p.m.
6 p.m. for the meeting.